Chat wants me to talk and don't want me to lock in. I guess this is what we do now, chat. We talk. But I need to stop commenting in these. Alrighty. Let's see everything. I gotta get everything set up so I can read chat. Chat wants me to talk. Goat, welcome back, Goats. What's up, Dia? How are you? Glad you're still here. But alrighty. Y'all can hear me fine? Like I'm good, right? That's good. That's good. All right. You're finally on break, like school break? Nice. Even if you can't watch them, bro, it's fine. It's not an issue. I really didn't stream these past few weeks either. So you really didn't miss much, to be honest with you, Goat. I don't know if I can last on this game till 9:30. It'd be like a 4-hour stream, so that's what I'm trying to think I might do. You know, where those Royal Skellies go. That's fine. I don't know here. Oh, of course. Dark Goggins over there putting in work. Y'all see how he was twisting and stuff, back and forth to those minions and stuff. Dart is a goat, for real. Yeah, I figured that was coming anyways. Please will have Evo bats and then my of course, jet. There's always those witches, bro. That's all it is. Yep, we lost. Yeah. That graveyard deck is so stupid, bro. They need to really nerf that Evo Witch's health and how fast it responds and how much it fucking regenerates. Because that's just ridiculous at this point. shit's so annoying, bro. This is the reason why I can't play this game. What's up? Yeah, I started talking. This game's so annoying, like I'm already pissed off. I really just need to be quiet and lock in. There's no toilets, of course. Why do I go against these damn... There's all I've been going against this morning, bro. Zappy, Sparkies, Joblin Giants. So annoying. So you can't do shit with these. Dude, I'm about to fucking rage, bro. Like, fuck this game, dude. Like, this shit's annoying, dude. Oh, fucking course, bro. Yeah, I'm just about to get off. I'm done with this game, bro. Like, I don't have fun streaming, bro. Like, this, I need a different game. So, I don't know. I might do Fortnite or some bullshit like that, dude. Because this is ridiculous. This game's not fun. They're not gonna fix it at all. So, what the fuck, bro? Like, fuck this game. Yeah, I'm probably done. I'm about to get off. So, yeah, there's no games anymore that are fun, bro. Like, yeah, I have PC and a desktop and all that, but it's like none of that shit's even fucking worth it at this point. So, I don't know, this game's fucking dog shit. All I do is lag. Go against brain rot ass fucking opponents. Like, it's over. I'm done, bro. I'm just about to get off. Yeah, I should have just stayed not talking. Because this shit just started pissing me off now that I gotta talk. Because my fucking thoughts are coming out now, and it's probably best I just... Yeah, dude. Because I'm about to lose all these fucking trophies right now. Like... If I go down to 8,500 within this stream, I'm deleting the game and I'm never playing again. So... And I'll just play other shit. So that's where we're at, chat. So yeah, Ethan, this game's trash, bro. They need more Evos, less heroes, one champion spot. And, oh my fucking god, bro! Just drop the fucking 500-pound man out the goddamn sky. What does what even mean? I defend like a true Sigma. Dude. Come on. Why would he defensive elixir golem right there? That is the craziest shit I've ever seen. Defensive elixir golem is nuts, bro. What? Defensive elixir golem, bro. How is this guy even this high of a trophy range? Defensive elixir, bro. That's the worst thing. That's worse than a defensive gob barrel. You're just giving me elixir on my push. That's crazy. I don't think I've ever seen that before. These people are retarded. So, Pod, you know that skeletons can fully counter in front. Yes, yes, I do. You want to get to 15 elixir going in K? Yeah, dog water. Pay to win, baby. I'm not pay to win. They're pay to win. But dude panicked. He definitely panicked. So. There he is, a very OP. Oh shit. Oh shit. I kind of don't know what to do there, chat. But I'm trying to eat that damage at this point. She said I'd smash him. Yeah, I need to get the skeleton army out of my deck again, though. I don't like it. I was trying to use it because obviously I unlocked it, but to me it's not that good. So if anyone wants to use it and unlock it, I'd say no. I've got a couple decent wins and comeback pushes from it, but like the overall game to game, nah. I haven't. Oh my gosh. Here comes the 500-pound man. Chat, y'all should spam my reactions. You know where it shows the 100 and all that? Y'all should just spam that nonstop. It helps. Helps me in the algorithm. For real, believe it or not. Just spam it. The hundreds of celebrations, spam all of them. Deadass. Appreciate you. Why? What happened? I wasn't going to ask you if you didn't want to tell me, so I wasn't, you know. You know the reactions? Cause like I have done lost of sins, which include dating. It's haram. Yeah, but you know what the biggest haram is? The biggest haram is taking life yourself before God takes you. That's the ultimate haram. If you take your own life, Like, what is that? That means you took the cowardly way out. You didn't let God take you out naturally, you know? Well, I mean, does your mom not like that boyfriend? If so, that would make sense. But if, you know, I mean, if you're not supposed to have one, then I mean, I guess it makes sense. But don't let your emotions take control. What do you mean giving your mom a bad disease because you're constantly being bad? I mean, if they don't want you to, then I mean, if you're living under their house rules and stuff like that, to me it makes sense. Like you do have to follow, you know, because until you can leave on your own, you are really you're your parents under your parents' control fully, you know. So you're fully under your parents' control. There's nothing you can do as, you know, a teenager or a young adult besides wait your time like a prison sentence and then move out on your own, you know. That's what we all had to do, you know. But sinning is human nature though, you know. Like nobody's perfect. Nobody ever was perfect. Nobody ever claimed to be perfect. If they do, they're you know, why they always lying, so but hold on, chat. I gotta defend this elixir. Push here. Hold on. I think he's out of elixirs. Nice. Yeah, you're allowed to have a crush, but if your parents don't want you to date while you're in their household, it makes sense. You know, you do have to at least abide by that. You know, if you don't, you're technically being disrespectful to your parents. So, but you're not supposed to disobey your parents while you're under their house rules. I mean, honestly, I mean it's true though. Like, it's true. I mean, I'm 28, man. Like, I know, I know a lot of shit about the world. You know, I've lived it, done a lot of stuff with my life. So, and I soul chat. We got it though. We got it. I think we can come back from this. Yeah, he gonna elixir golem, so we'll go ahead and do one of those. Told you we'll come back. Told you we'll come back. Oh God. Oh God, chat. Oh God. Oh God, we sold. I'll play Clash till I die, and that's in 7 hours. Nah, that's crazy. Crazy. If I would have taken that E Dragon with that dart, I would have won. I thought I did, but that motherfucker just still alive. But it's okay, chat. Yeah, don't say that, bro. Who's spectating me? I'm just wondering. Yo, buddy. Yeah, at least got some splash damage on that Sparky. That's nice. Look at that battle bid he's going, putting in those work. I'm actually doing ladder pushes right now, bro. I've been in this pancake arena for weeks. You can add me and we can play. Oh, that was bad by me. Oh, you have me added? Okay. Yeah, Ethan, I remember you. There's so many people and everyone's name is on, like, different on Clash, bro. I just don't even know who is who at this point. Like, and then people got people on Discord with different names. GG for real, yeah. On Discord with different names, and I'm just like, dude, I can't remember all three of y'all's names between YouTube, Clash, and Discord, you know? You're good. What's the last thing you heard, do you? You ever feel like when you meet someone, it starts out normal and then they turn out to be the best person in the world? I think I've yet to come across that person myself. They've always became the worst person to me. I wouldn't say the best person. I've yet to find that, but yeah. I don't know, I forgot. Anyways, that's how it was for me. You forgot the question. Mark Goff. Wait, focus on game. Ooh, yeah, that happened to me as well. Yeah, I'm focusing, don't worry. Yeah, Mega Nut and Exy. I don't know. Dang, I was hoping to get one slap. I can dono you every single back card I have. Well, he has one. Hold on, dude. You gotta give me a second. Well, he's the one because I don't want to be weird, but I need to talk this shit out to someone, and you're the one I trust since you're all insurance. I got you. Okay, so you say, is this your ex, Dia? Because I remember last time we really like talked, you said that you were gonna get back with your ex. Is this the same ex? hold on, D. Give me a second. Okay. So, did your parents? I mean, so why'd y'all break up the first time? What made y'all break up the first time? Like realistically. Dude, I'm about to fucking rage bait. I'm about to fucking rage bait. I'm about to fucking, oh my god. These fucking mega nuts. I'm not even defending, bro. I'm literally just like talking. I'm reading chat more. He said right now go focus on yourself till you grow up. I mean, I agree with that. Okay, but what made so what made him change in this time? Well, okay, so how long has it been since y'all broke up? How long has it been? So he said, I know you will come back, go finish grade 12. That's fucked up. Dia, that man is playing mind games with you. I wouldn't be with him. Just by the way he is. He said, I know you'll come back. Go finish. No, that's crazy. He wanted to go sleep around with people. That's crazy. Dia, I would tell you no. Just as a friend, I would tell you no. Because you told me a few things before, and like, you kind of in this headspace. Okay, but that doesn't matter if he's older or not. It doesn't matter if he's older, younger. That mindset right there is super controlling. Like that's so narcissistic to say, I know you'll come back. Like to say, I know you'll come back is crazy. Like that is so like that's like subconsciously like planting seeds in your head, on like a subconscious level. Like that's so narcissistic. Like, and that's probably a reason why your parents probably see it that way too. And that's probably why they are upset, Yeah, that's so, you're not supposed to say that, And if you do, like look that stuff up. That becomes like sociopath and narcissistic, and that's all on that level of psychology. Yeah, and that tends to happen with women, to be honest with you. That tends to happen with women. Women will see the good in the dude, ignore all the red flags. Yeah, trash, mad trash, bro. Super trash. They'll ignore all the red flags and see 2 or 3 green flags in them. And it's like, boom. Like just, and think they can change them. You can't change these people. You can't, especially if they're older, they're stuck in their ways. You're not changing them. So, yeah, that was trash. That was super trash. But Dia, honestly, I'll tell you, I'm the worst type of person because I'm like so fucking kind-hearted. I mean, that's a lot of people. But that doesn't make you the worst. That makes you honestly the best type of person. If you are like empathetic and all that, and you can feel things, and you're not like crazy, like you're good. So disagreed. What do you disagree with? What am I trying to do over here? No, nice people. That's what I'm saying. Nice people are the best. But like if you're empathetic and you can feel things, you're a different. I'm a loyal lover girl. Like I love so hard I go blind. Fat cat. I mean, that's Dia. That's because you're empathetic. You feel things on a different level. Chat. I literally went retarded. How do I go to those cards. There we go. Never mind. Ignore me. What does what mean? I'm sorry, what did I say? What does what mean, Dia? What does what mean? I'm confused. What you said, I don't know how to spell. You feel. Oh, so empathetic? Yeah, so if you're an empath, like you just feel things on a basically a spiritual level versus a physical level. Like you feel deeper. Like you can walk into a room and see the energy, and you can feel energy change, Just because you have that, people take advantage of you. So I'm an empath and people take advantage of me, but that's why I'm so isolated. You know? Yes, I'm telling you. That's why I isolate myself. I only hang out with a few people. So and people like to prey on people like us because of our energy goes out. We give out our energy. Yes, you need to go introvert. If you are, you need to go introvert fully. Because when you go out with these people, they're basically called energy vampires, right? On the simplest of term, they're gonna just suck you from all your energy until you're drained, and then you go home and you always wonder why you're so tired, and why you're so exhausted, and why you're just like, dude, I have no energy for anything. It's because the people you're around, they're sucking your energy dry. People like you and I, Dia, and anybody else in the chat, you cannot be around those people. You have to find people who give you the same energy back, honestly, And nice people do keep society in control, and realists do as well, Pod, I love you so much. You changed my mindset already, but I still love him so much. How do I change that? That just takes time, Dia. I love you too, but that takes time. Well, what it is, it's just like the heart never gives up feelings, technically. Like if you love somebody, you're always going to love them until, even if they do you like the most dirty, you're going to love them. It doesn't matter. Like that's going to be there. But it's just how intense the love becomes. As you distance yourself from them and you don't talk to them and you don't look at their Instagram or their Snapchat or their whatever, the better it'll be. But the more you go look at all those stuff and like try to see who they're talking to or anything, the more you're going to drive yourself crazy. Voila, you're right. Now I notice he gives me a bored and sad and tired vibe. He does? Yeah, I mean, just trust yourself, Dia. Your gut never lies. Like your soul will tell you like off rip. Like let me tell you this. Like so my most recent ex. Sorry guys for not playing. I'm gonna go play like a second, like one of these ones that don't lose trophies. But like my last ex, I'll tell y'all this, bro. Like it's a crazy story. So hold on. I don't even know what 4-card mayhem is. Oh, I gotta choose a card. I'm putting you in my prayers list. I'll pray for you. Thank you. Saying what's up, saying. But no, like look, my ex. So I was working at this casino and I was cooking. I was a little chef at the time, and so I was there for like almost a year at this point. Maybe like 7 months. And whoever wants to do 2v2 with me, I'm gonna play. I'll just play with somebody random. Let's see who's online. Oh, Abdo's online. But no, I'll just play with somebody random. Oops. Who sent that? Somebody sent that. So I can just explain this. The dumbest thing yet? Oh, it is? Okay. We're just gonna watch Abdo. All right. So, and I'm gonna explain this. We're gonna watch Abdo. But so my ex, right? I was working at the casino like at this time, maybe like 6, 7 months. You know, couldn't have been much longer than that, really. You know, maybe a month more, right? And like at this time, I was I got out the Navy, you know, I wasn't dating nobody or anything like that. Like, you know, I was just focused on myself. I was basically celibate, you know, I wasn't sleeping with nobody, I wasn't dating anybody or anything. So, yeah, just give me a second. Let me explain the story, Ethan. And then but I had what's it called? Yeah, I wasn't dating nobody. So like I said, I wasn't sleeping with nobody or anything. And I was celibate. It was just me. And I was super introverted. I would just go to work, clock in, clock out, you know, and I would just chill with the homies and then so why is bro using a E-Giant? That's crazy. But so this girl starts working there, right? So basically I work in the kitchen, and then there's outside of our kitchen there's a bakery area, right? For like on the casino floor for, you know, any one of the guests that want to go grab sweets or anything. Abdo, I'm gonna spectate you. Please go again. All right, thank you. So I was cat left my room after 2 hours. Okay. All right, but I'm sorry, Dia. So what was the last thing I said? Okay, so outside on the bakery, there's a casino. You know, there's like the whole casino floor. I don't know if you've ever been to a casino, but you know they have all their slot machines and table games and all that stuff. And trust me, I'm 28. 1997 is my birthday. But so at this time, you know, I seen her, you know, because like they would have to come in and like go through like our kitchen area to go out into the hall and get their bakery stuff, right? Dude sounds like a 20-year-old black dude. Crazy. I hear that all the time. But so they would have to go to the freezer to get their baked goods and stuff and like restock the shelves. So she would come in and out all the time, you know. I only saw her like 2-3 times a week because like we were just like opposite schedules, you know. But I was just looking at her, right? And then just looking over a course of like a month, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna like try to talk to her, right? And so I had talked to one of my other chefs. I was like, yo, chef, I think I want a girlfriend. And he goes, well, you know, old girl in the bakery, single, da 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 da. And I was like, obviously that's the one I wanted. So I was like, well, shit, you know. So I'm sitting there contemplating for like 2-3 days, like if I should even ask for a number, right? And then I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just ask God real quick if I should get a number, right? So I basically do my little prayer, ask for it. The millisecond I finish the prayer, I get my answer. It said, no, don't date her. She's gonna ruin your life. And then moments later, it was like, boom, she's a demon. All right. So yeah, the worst she can say is no. That's what I say. But I asked God, bro, and God was like, no, don't date her. Right. So I waited a day or two, and I look at her like directly in her eyes, you know, and I'm like, yeah, this girl gonna ruin my life. But I still ask for her number, bro. Like, so like, listen. God, this story gets crazy, okay? Like it gets nuts, okay? Y'all don't even understand this, like how crazy it gets. Of course you did. Hey, I just love beautiful women. That's it. So, but I had wait, pause here. Someone came, BRB. Huh? Okay. I guess I'm not talking no more. All right, guys, y'all got to remember where I'm at. Just remember where you know, shit. She a demon. Blah 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 blah. Just remember that. Wait till Dia. What's up, Lee? How you doing? Wait till Dia comes back. I want everybody to hear the story, bro. I don't want to have to repeat it, honestly. So, because I'll probably chop it up and put it into a short video. Oh, is this the Mega Minion? I never. Oh my god, dude! What in the bullshit is this? Nah, just wait. Chat, I'm telling y'all. You don't know about all what, what you mean, Ethan? Back, let me resume. All right, Dia. So this is all right. So, I asked for a number, right? Oh my gosh. So I asked for a number. We start talking, right? And keep in mind, this is the first first woman I'm talking to in 2-3 years, So, because my last relationship was 2021, and at this time it was 2025. So, Abdo, you can have this damn game. Hold on. No, I never said that was my first girl. That was my first girlfriend since 2021. Because I said I was celibate and I was single and I was just introverted and focused on myself, chat. I didn't say that was my first girlfriend. Bro's probably stuttering as fuck. Nah. But like I said, so Abdo can have this game, guys. I'm trying to fucking play. I'm trying to talk, but I need to get the story out. So I talk to girls like nearly every day, but not as a. Oh yeah, dude, I have homegirls that I don't do anything with, So you have to fight with boys. No, I just got to get off this damn off this game. I just got to watch people, and I got to explain this. I'm trying to think and place cards, and it's not working, So just let me get off this and just spectate people, in the meantime. So, come on, Abdo. We have anybody in the clan playing? Who's playing on the clan? All right. So, we had So we were just talking before I did. Bro didn't talk to the mom for 3 years. No, my mom's passed. Yeah, so my mom passed when I was 7. So yeah, I definitely haven't talked to my mom. But I had all right, so I started, we were you gotta go. All right. So this is where we're at. All right, hold on. Went to the bakery. I asked for her number, got her number. All right, so we started talking, texting back and forth. Things were good, and but like the way I am as a person, like I wait 90 days before I even like try to even make you my girlfriend in any way, shape, or form. Like I'll go on dates with you and all that, but I want to see your crazy come out, right? So I always wait 90 days because people put on their best face, the best version of themselves. So they'll put up the best version of themselves for the first 90 days. After about 3 months, you start to see their real colors. You start to see their attitude, and their, the things that disgust them. There's stuff that they can't really hide anymore because it's so like draining for them to even want to have to put on that face. So you wait -1 days. Yeah, no, you have to wait a while because people show their truest colors way down the line. And I learned that just from relationships, just jumping into them too early, not realizing who they were. So over these 90 days, we go on dates. We go to the park, go to the movies. We don't go to each other's house at all because at this time she's trying to come over to my apartment, but I'm like, "What's up, Theo?" She's trying to come over to my apartment, but I'm like, I won't even wait anymore. Fuck boys, except you guys and my dad and my brother and some other. Yeah, that's fine. No, boys are. Look, even I'm male, we're fucked up in the head, dude. So are women. But I'll tell you this. So like we're going on dates back and forth, and she was trying to come over to my house, and I would tell her no. I would tell her no over and over and over and over and over again. So, she started catching an attitude with me. She's like, "That's weird. Why don't you want me coming over?" Blah 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 blah. I was like, "You're not my girlfriend. You're not coming over to my house." I was like, "You're not. I don't let anybody come over to my house like girl wise unless you're my girlfriend." And plus I was in the middle of moving apartments too. Like I was moving to another apartment in town, and I was like, "Yo, like my shit's not even set up. Like." All my shit's packed up basically and ready to go. All I gotta do is wait for them to give me my move-in date and I go, all right? So she was catching attitude with me about that. And I was like, over something so simple, and this is within the 90-day period, and, causes problems. And then one day she wants to go get like coffee or whatever. And I'm like, all right, cool, that's fine, blah, blah, blah. And then so we plan it for like the next Sunday and shit comes up, right? Like, we planned it for like 8:30 in the morning, 9 o'clock or something, like right when they opened, because she has stuff to do around 12, and I was like, that's fine. I was like, we can make it. But she was telling me that, oh, how she's overwhelmed and this and that and the other. And I was like, look, I don't want to put more on your plate. We can always reschedule this date. It's no issue. And that just blew up. We started fighting off of that because I was like, I guess I didn't want to go on the date, but you're telling me like you're overwhelmed and all this. And I'm like, well, you get some sleep and then just go what you need to do at 12, became an issue. So I was going to tell you about myself, but now I don't want to. I'm going to copy you. No, be you. But I mean, just learn, you don't got to copy me, but just like understand what I'm saying, because like once I finish this whole story, it's going to get a lot more crazier, chat. Like, you don't understand how crazy this shit's about to get. Like, we're not even in the butter yet, so, but hold on. Was anybody? I didn't see nobody fighting, but, so that became a big fight off of me just saying, okay, you're tired, you're overwhelmed, and this and that and the other. And oh yeah, they do, and I was like, you're overwhelmed. So I was like, just get some rest. I don't want to put more on your plate. Became a big fight. Didn't talk for like a fucking week at that point, And I'm like, okay, cool, like whatever. I was like I basically blocked her, and so like we worked at the same place, right? One thing about girls is that we don't want you to cancel dates or anything. We want you to insist, even if you cancel on, do something like, okay, well then don't tell me that you're fucking overwhelmed and that you got a lot on your plate, because I'm just going to reduce what's on your plate. So yeah, no, I'm not going to. So y'all need to stop playing mind games and tricky games. Just be real of what y'all want. All this back and forth, that's where the problem is. Y'all be wanting to play games and chase games, and that's not where men don't like chase games. We hate chase games, So, like, boys might like chase games, but men as a whole, like, men hate it. So, what was the last thing I said, dude? Before Dia typed a novel and I got distracted. So we can do it a little bit later. I'm telling a crazy story. So, yeah, y'all work together, blah, 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 at the place, yeah. Oh, yeah, okay, so, hold on. And we see each other. Okay, so we weren't dating. We weren't talking for like a week, right? And all because of that whole date situation. And she starts talking to other people because, like, I'm cool with a couple of the other chefs. I'd go to their house and, I'd smoke with them, chill with them, grill, depending on what we're doing, watch movies. And and I'm just chilling with my homies. And then, I go to my homie's house one weekend and they're telling me about, oh, blah, blah, Alyssa fucked up, this, that, the other. And I'm just like, all right, whatever. So then she texts me again at like 2 o'clock in the morning one night because I'm leaving work. Said if I'm not doing right, I'm not doing it right now. I'm not doing 2v2s right now. But I told him I went to go clock out, right? I was leaving work, and I clocked out, and then she came around the corner right behind me and clocked out behind me, and like I just boom, like I just walked right past her, didn't even look at her, didn't acknowledge her. She was like dead to me, She texted me at like 2 o'clock that morning, and says that she wants to that she's sorry. She doesn't want this being like this back and forth, like, blah, blah. She don't like this energy. And I'm like, all right, whatever. Gave her another shot. A couple days later, some bullshit happens. When I say a couple days, like 30 days, within 30 days, some bullshit happened. Start arguing, blah, 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 blah. And it's just back and forth, like for months, right? And then like we dated for a little bit, then we'd break up. And then I was like, I'm done with her. Like, this is just too toxic for me at this point, I was like, this is crazy. This is like high school level dating, And I was like, I don't want to do this. And so then we don't date for like a month. And then she comes back to me. And I'm like, what the fuck do you want, bro? Like, I was like, I'm tired of this. Basically, I break it down to her. I'm like, all this petty shit you're doing, I was like, I'm over it. Like, I'm not the one to play with, like, oh yeah, dude. Yeah, but girls cheat out of emotion. Men cheat just to get their noodle wet. The only reason why a man will cheat is if your girl is not pleasing you at home. That's the only way a man will cheat. So, like, yeah, good deal. Don't. Cheating will make a man kill somebody at the end of the day. Let's put it that way. So, like, cheating will make a man crash out and, like, lead to his ultimate demise. Like, if the woman cheats. So, but, no, so it's like, so we started, like, it was just toxic. I lay it all out. I'm like, yo, like, this needs to stop. All this childhood shit. I was like, I'm not like your other exes. Like, I'm established. I got my own shit. Like, I have my own money. I was just out the Navy. Like, I had a chunk of change. I was like, I'm good. I don't need you. You need me more than I need you. So, and we were so close, but she almost cheated on me, and I lied. Oh yeah, no, I don't think she almost cheated on you. She probably did cheat on you. And if you can't, once you lie once, I'm done with you too. I'm not ever with you. So, but when are you going live? I am live right now. What are you talking about? Bro, Bro says, Nate Lover, tickle his feet. That's crazy. But I had so then so we start again, right? So chat, we start again. And we're dating again, and at this point I can tell, like, I can see her real colors, right? So like I go over to her, so she had bought like a fifth wheel camper, and so like I'm going to her house, and like we're just chilling, and like things, like I'm looking at her house, and I'm like, okay, like, no, I lied. Right before this, like a week before this, she goes, like we're texting, and she goes, I do evil things for my own satisfaction. And I said, well, I'm not an evil person, so this is not going to work. I was like, so what do you do for your own evil satisfaction, And she tells me, and she goes, I can't think of anything right now. I was like, damn well of what you would do, like you know damn well what you would do. It's your evil things, yes. So wait, so she goes, and then she goes, I get it out of her like a couple days later. Get it out of her finally, Cause like I'm a curious person. Like I just want to know things, you know. So like once you bring some shit up like that, especially on a spiritual level, oh yeah, I want to know it, you know. So I'm like, I'm just. So what she says is she goes, she was kind of witchcrafty. Let's just say that, like so for me, what she told me, she's like what she did is she got a little jar, like a little tiny jar, spell jar. She melted a candle into it, put a baby in there, wrote a note, and then put some oil in it, and then like sealed it up with wax and buried it by a place that she goes. She goes to her like by the lake. Yeah, wait, it gets weirder, bro. So like just wait. He said I flee the country. Like hold on, and it gets worse, right? And so I'm like, all right. And she told me like she wrote in the letter that like you know she wants me to like forever love her like on some crazy like demonic shit, you know. And like keep in mind, remember when I first asked God, I was like, yo, is this girl for me? Is she the one for me? And he's like, nah, she's a demon. She's gonna ruin your life, you know. Keep in mind, boom, here comes the demonic part now, right? So like yeah, and so like when I find that out, I'm like, okay, it's like I'm like, yeah, that's weird. I've seen worse, but that's like as like you coming to me. Okay, I do write obsessive stories about my crushes and shit, but no, that's oh yeah, I agree. Holly cooking in Clash, yeah, nah, Ethan's goated, but nah, we so yeah, as time continues on, right, and so once I like find that out, you know, I get that information out of her, like it kind of like it all starts to make sense, you know, like how she acts, the way she is, because she's very witchcrafty. Like she has a lot of crystals and all that stuff. She likes all those stones and crystals and all the weird shit, you know. But like and like believes they give you like power, this or that, and I'm like, y'all are weird, you know. So like and like I find this out when I go over to her house and stuff, and it's just like I'm just like nah, this not gonna work really, and it just becomes like so toxic over the next few months. Like I end up just quitting my job because I'm like I'm trying to like move other venues to get away from her, but like for some reason like the casino was like nope, we're not moving you. Even though they said they'd move me a million times, it's like some fucking witchcraft power was like, fuck no, we're not moving you. You know, and like I was just stuck there and I was like, nah, I'm getting out of this place, bro. So I dipped out basically. I quit the job. I texted one of my main chef, like my head chef of the whole venue, and was like, yo, text me at 3 o'clock in the morning. I was like, yo, I'm done with this. I was like, can't do it no more, I'm moving. And yeah, like there's some other shit. There was some other shit to it, but like it was weird, bro. Like literally what I went to go do is I went to go after that whole relationship ended. I moved to another state, and I moved in with one of my Navy homies that I met in the Navy, and I was like, bro, I just need to restart real quick. And I was like, this shit was just crazy and weird. And I told him everything. He's like, fuck yeah. So I stayed with them for about 7 weeks in Arkansas. And I just went to the gym for 2 months straight. All I did was gym. And guess what happened, chat? I just moved back to that same town like a week ago. Or a couple weeks ago. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm back here. Yeah, but it's because I'm closer to my grandpa. Like my grandpa's, that's the only one person in my family. That's the only person in my family. Like my grandpa lives in Houston. I moved like an hour away from Dallas. Pod, you want to die? Hey, that chick would always tell me that she'd hit me with her car if she ever saw me, and I believed her. But I've yet to see her since I've been back, and I don't want to see her. But I stay on my side of town. I don't go to her side at all. Like I stay in my little side. You know, and I'm introverted, so it's like I don't go outside or anything. I just go to my homie's house. I go to the store real quick, grab my stuff, get out. You know. She gonna try? I wish she would. I'm blocked on everything, so it don't matter. She blocked me. It's cool. Let her try. Let her try. But no, that was crazy. That was a crazy time, for real. Like, no BS. Wild. So wild, chat. Like, if I see her, I don't know. I probably want to punch her in the face, to be honest with you. All right, bro. It's good to see you, GOAT. Good talk to you. Yeah, no, it takes time. Being, like I said, your heart will always love. It's just a matter of, oh my gosh, of course. Call me and I'll pow, pow, pow. Yeah, no, that's crazy. But no, like for now on, like I'm really gonna listen to my when I pray and be like, is this girl for me? I'm gonna listen to that shit now. You know, for a fact, you'll find another crush tomorrow. That's crazy. That's crazy, dude. I'll move on easily, like so easily. If someone don't want me, I don't want them to. But he is different, so he has me strapped to him. Yeah, no, he has you. He has you locked in because he's used narcissism ways to control your mind early. And you're young, Dia. Dia, you're young. You're easily manipulated. Oh, Theo was pimping back in the day, huh, Theo? Yeah, so Dia, you got to be extra cautious in relationships then. Especially if you're gullible, you got to be extra cautious, for real, homegirl. You got to watch what people say, how they say it. Like, you got to learn to read micro expressions. Dia, you need to watch the show Lie to Me. You need to watch the show Lie to Me, for real. If you've seen Lie to Me, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. You need to learn micro expression reading. Yeah, no, like, Dia, look up micro expressions. Just look it up. So it's Lie to Me, LIE, to me, ME. And then just micro, MICRO, expressions. So. But yeah, no, Lie to Me. It's an older show, but it's a very, very good show, and it'll break down how you need to like read people too. It's like a psychology show, you know. But it's like the FBI and NSA and all those people, they use it. I'm gonna go now. I gotta study and think my mom came back. Cause all right, well, be safe. Honestly, what's up, video? Stock is open. Well, for Forex, so I do gotta go trade. Not much, brother. Yourself? Just chilling, honestly. I might be getting off here shortly, so it was like a 2-year relationship. Dang, Your eighth grade date was when you were eighth grade. It was crazy. We talking and dang, that's crazy. Thank you, Nate. Love you so much. Thank you for everything. Bye bye. Love you too, Dia. Be safe. That's crazy, bro. Dude, my longest relationship is like 8 months, me trying. And I'm 28. So. All right, boo. Bye bye. Be safe. All right, chat. I'm gonna get off, walk my dog, all that stuff. Cause it's daylight now, so I gotta start doing some stuff. You know, start the day early. But I'll be back on. I'm like I said. All right, 7 a.m. and I have no business being up right now, so I'll see you later. All right, bro. Yeah, I'll see y'all later too, guys. I'm getting off right now. So, all right, chat. Have a good day. Be safe.